Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading the The Charwich Koniinge letters. Book 4, the fourth in the series of 4 letters. 8 Sandstorm. Third era, 412. Next year. Amiglith. Somerset Isle. Yeah, whatever. My good friend Lord Gemin. Wait, what? Who? Okay. I'm not sure what. Well, didn't Chadwich die in the last letter? I mean, it died after writing the last letter, yeah. But this would be from Koniinge, right? Koniinge? I don't know. I don't know who's writing this. Maybe Koniinge's writing Lord Gem. Let's just read it. Alright. You must forgive me for not meeting you at the palace personally, but I've been unavoidably, tragically detained. I've left the front gates and door unlocked, and if you're reading this, you must have made it at least as far as the antechamber, to the east drawing room. Perhaps you've already wandered the estate, and seen some of its delights before coming to this chamber. The 7 fountains of marble and porphyry. What is that word? I'm gonna look it up right now. Marble and porphyry, the reflecting pool, the various groves, the colonnades, and oh my god, there's so many words I don't understand. Quinn? That sounds like a bad word. P-O... Yeah, what the flippy cat is porphyry? Is it like, okay, well I found the word. Is it like, potpourri? No. Porphyry is a diversity of I was going to say indigenous. No, it's indigenous rock, consisting of large-grained crystals such as quartz and feldspar scattered in a fine-grained landmass. Okay. So it's a kind of rock. Right, like, well, he did say marble before. That's true. I didn't know what these other words are there. Please hold. I'm sure you want to know. I'm sure no one cares. Colonnade. What's colonnade? Oh, colonnade is a column. No, a row of columns, like a promenade. So it's like a bunch of like Roman style columns all shoved in a row. Okay. And what's the other one? Q I N C U N X. It's because I think of X as like being like in like Scrabble rules. The X, not X, but no, it's a blank. Oh, you're right. In Scrabble's not the right thing, but in X it's like it could be any other letter. So CUN. Anyway, so like 4. Yeah, it's like 4. Yeah. A quin. Shut up. Alright, so how do you say the word?
Quincunx.
Whoa! Can't say that on YouTube.
Quincunx.
A quincunx. It's a word! Shut up. Quincunx is an arrangement of 5 objects with 4 at the corners of a square or rectangle and the 5th at the center, used for the 5 on a dice. Oh yeah. Or playing card and planting trees. Okay, so it's like the beginning of, well, not the beginning, but in the 5th element, where they got the 4 elements and then what's the face is in the middle. Yeah, great. Alright, let's moving on. I don't think you would have already gone to the 2nd floor suites and the west wing, as you would have had to pass this room first and picked up this letter. But believe me, they're beautifully appointed with magnificent balustrades, I know that word, winding staircases, intimate salons, and bedchambers worthy of your affluence. The price of this property is exorbitant, certainly, but for a man like you who seeks only the best, This is the villa you must have. This is a fucking real estate agent? As you undoubtedly noticed as you arrived through the gates, there are several smaller buildings ideally suited to be guard stations. I know you are concerned with security. Oh, wait, is this someone talking to one of the characters of the Konji? I've already forgotten the names. The Daedra guy, yeah. And they're like trying to buy a place where they can protect the star. Maybe. Okay. Right. I know you are concerned with security. I'm an intensely greedy man, wow. And there is nothing I would have liked more than to meet you here today. Show you the grounds, forward on you ostensively, yeah, good enough, and collect a fat percentage of the cost of the sale when you bought this marvelous place, as I'm sure you would have. My dilemma that caused my inexcusable absence began shortly after I arrived here, early to make certain the villa was well cleaned for your inspection. A man named Konji, crept up behind me. Oh, Konji doing your old creeping up, killing people things. Crept up behind me and gripped me by the throat, clamping his left hand over my mouth and nose, and there's that word again, throttling me with his right hand. Crushing can throttling be used as a kind of choking word? It's like, I always thought of throttling as like you're like pounding the crap out of someone. Or, you know, the throttle of like a car or something. Or a motorcycle. I misspelled throttling. God damn it. Throttling. The activity or process of... Oh yeah, that's the other name for throttling. The activity or process of limiting the bandwidth available to users in an electronic communication system such as the internet. So, throttling is when you like... why am I doing it to myself? I'm gonna kill myself. By like squeezing someone's windpipe so that they can't breathe as much. Oh, I learned a word today. Well, I learned a few words today, actually. Think about it. Anyway, a man named Konji crept up behind me and gripped me by the throat, clamping his left hand over my mouth and nose, and throttling me with his right hand, crushing the soft spot on my throat. What is the soft spot in your throat? I'm gonna freaking kill myself, poking myself on the jaw. Just below the thyroid cartilage. What's the thyroid cartilage? Here? Stop it! Sorry. He effectively strangled me in a few quick but very painful minutes. Wait, you're dead. How are you writing this letter if you're dead? Don't worry about it. I'm currently buried in a pile of leaves in the North Sanctuary. No, that's not the right word. Statuary Partery. Oh my god, these names. All these words. Close to the exceptional sculptural representation of the transformation of Trindiac. It should not be long before I am discovered. Someone at my bank will surely notice my absence in due time. Oh, so he's alive, he's just buried. Maybe. Konji might have buried me deeper, but he wanted to be ready for the arrival of his old partner, Charwich. Perhaps part of you is thinking, it is best to stop reading now. Okay, well, we can just go home. Lord Gibbon. You were looking around the antechamber and seeing nothing but doors. The large one you took to come in from the garden is locked now behind you, and without a better knowledge of the layout of the estate, I could not recommend you attempt to flee down a corridor that might easily come to a dead end. No. Much better to keep reading and see where this is going. Okay. Koniinge, it seems, was in partnership with his friend Charwich to try to discover Azura's star. They understood it to be in possession of someone named Hadwath Nethwa, a man who conjured up the Daedra Prince Azura himself to acquire it. As Nethwa originally hailed from High Rock, Charwich went there to look for him, while his partner searched Morrowind. They planned to communicate their findings by letters sent through couriers. Charwich's first letter stated that he had found information that Nethwa had a mysterious patron named Balasar. Hang on, go back. A fact he might have buried. Wait, what? Sorry, I fucked up. Sorry. A fact he had learned at a cemetery with a gravestone of Nethwa's sister, Pyrrha, and a lycanthropic caretaker. You can do it. Koniinge replied back that he could find nothing about Balasar, but believed that Nethwa had returned to High Rock with Pyrrha after getting the star. Chadwick's last letter was written on his deathbed, having sustained mortal wounds from his battle with Balasar, who it seemed had been a mighty Daedra lord. Koniinge grieved for his friend and travelled the span of the empire to Wayrest to pay his call of condolences on Lady Morling, the woman at whose house Chadwick had been staying. After making some inquiries, Koniinge learned that her ladyship had left the city quite suddenly. She had been entertaining a guest named Charwich, and it was understood that he had died, though no one ever saw the body. Certainly no healers had been sent to her house on the 13th of last seed of last year. And no one in Wayrest, just like no one in Telarun, had ever heard of Balasar. Quick water break. Poor Koniinge was suddenly unsure of everything. He retraced his late partner's path through Boyne and Grimtree Gardens, but found that the Nethwa family crypt was elsewhere. In a small town in the barony of Dunwyn. There was indeed a lycanthropic caretaker, fortunately in human form at the time. When questioned, using the technique of strangulation, release, good technique, he told Koniinge the story that he had told Charwich many months before. Hadworth and Pyrrha Nethwa had returned to Dunwyn, intent on settling old business. As the star requires potent spirits for power, they thought they would begin small by capturing the spirit of a werewolf they knew of in the family graveyard. Sadly for them, their grasp exceeded their reach, or their bite was mightier than their bite. Just move on. Right, sorry. When the poor caretaker resumed his human form one morning, he found himself lying next to the shredded, bloody bodies of the Nethwa's siblings. Wow. Distressed and fearful, he brought the corpses and all their possessions down into the crypt. They were still there when Chadwick came. And so too was Azura's star. Wait, why did Chadwick say the different name? I don't know. Keep it hidden, maybe? Koniinge now saw things clearly. The letters... Oh, here we go. It's a little about to explain it. The letters he received from Charwich were lies, intended to keep him away. Undoubtedly, with the assistance of Lady Morling, his new partner, he had concocted stories including one of his own demise, to trick Koniinge into abandoning the quest for the star. It was clearly a sad statement on the nature of friendship, and one that needed immediate correction. It took the better part of 6 months for Koniinge to find his old partner. Charwich and Lady Morling had used the power of the star to make themselves very wealthy and powerful. They assumed a number of different identities. Oh, is the reader of this, the addressee, is it Charwich? Maybe. Or the other way around. Or it could be the other way around, who knows. They assumed a number of different identities in their travels through High Rock and Skyrim. And then down to Valenwood and the Somerset Isle. Along the way, of course, the star itself disappeared. Oh, as great Daedric artifacts always do. But how do you get wealthy by using the Daedric star? Oh. Anyway, they still had much wealth, but their love sadly fell on troubled times. When they reached Alinor, they parted ways. One must assume that during their months together, Charwich must have told Lady Morling about Koniinge. It's pleasant to think of the loving couple laughing over the stories they were telling him about the mythical and dangerous Balasar, who doesn't exist. Charwich must not have given his former beloved a very accurate physical description, however, because when Lady Morling, then under the identity of the Countess Zelenia, met Koniinge, she had no idea who he was. It came as quite a surprise to her when he began strangling her and requesting information about her former paramour. Oh my god, Koniinge and his fucking strangling, man. Before she died, she told Koniinge that Chadwich's new name, or what Chadwich's new name and title was, and where he was looking for a new, and where he was looking for a new palace. Oh, she even told him about me. Who's me? Given all the twists and bends the last months, what? Given all the twists and bends the last month's chase took him on, it was not difficult to find which palace Charwich was looking to buy, and what time his appointment was to view it. Then he had merely to arrive early, dispose of me, and wait. Okay, so he is the, what do you call it? The, real estate agent. There our story must sadly end. Look forward to seeing you. Yours, Cyrix Gornithri, former estate banker. What did I get? You're right. So, wait. P.S. Charwich. Turn around now, or don't. Your choice. Your friend Koniinge. Okay. So Koniinge came, killed the estate agent, and Genman is Charwich, and now Koniinge is waiting, lying in wait for Charwich to come, read this letter, read the PS, and then right. Well, that was alright. Wasn't a dance. What was it? A dance with fire, or whatever it was called. But it kept me on, well, a little bit on the edge, mostly. Sure. Anyway, that was the reading of the Charwich Koniinge Letters, Book 4. And since I've done this all in one day, I'll probably all release these tomorrow, so you can read them all together, even though you've probably already read them. Well, I was gonna just do one, but I thought it'd be really shit if I did one book and then didn't do the other three for like God knows how long it'll be until I do another book reading. I should do some book readings though and like have them stored up whenever in case I need them one day. But yeah. In any case, that was the Charwich Koniinge Letters. This has been another reading of the Elder Scrolls from Morrowind. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.